So you guys, I moved again. Honestly, this video is like when you move or when you feel like you need to get your life together and you yourself aren't even that put together yet. Somehow you're just trying to make it work. This is that video. I can honestly say I think I'm at the point where I actually really hate moving. I was honestly curious to see what number it would take for me to finally get there, but I think we're there. I've moved 3 times this year, and I think that's the limit, but I honestly think it's a little bit more than that. The first thing being, I think that when I was younger, I saw moving as like a huge opportunity to not only change with the time and the people, but like really dive deep into nature versus nurture and like be open enough to let my new experiences and the people around me to kind of shape and mold who I was. Now that I'm an adult, I'm pretty sure on like what I really love and care about, the effort that I put in and the seeds that I take time into growing and developing and caring about the soil and all of my efforts of like wherever I am, and then suddenly leaving before I even see like the first harvest or the first fruit of like my labor, metaphor, or like friends and like things that you care about, business, work. It's a little disheartening. I think I'm at the age where I'm just like, dang, that kind of sucks, you know? It would have been really nice to give it a good old try and like really see like everything come into fruition from the places that I have been. So I think I'm going to camp out here for a little bit, like a decent amount, you know? I'm not ready to get up and leave anytime soon. And I think that the second thing being that's a little bit different is that you lose a little bit of something when you don't stay at a place for very long. I'm not gonna say you lose your adversity, but the unfortunate thing of me moving from place to place is that I don't particularly love any place. I'm a little bit indifferent, which could be worse. No place that you live is absolutely perfect, and to go through the ups and downs of like loving, discovering the things that you love about a place, maybe the things that you don't like so much, but then learning to love it because you live there and to grow with it and know the place like the back of your hand. Like the traffic sucks in this area and the food's not great in this area, but the beaches are close in this area, and like just really uncovering everything there is to know about a town or a city. You know, I've never really done that yet, and so I really would love like the opportunity to like have the growing pains of a new place, but then see the full vision out, you know? So I think that moving comes with those things, and I haven't really experienced that yet. So I think that's why I'm a little bit hating moving right now. This video was just meant to give you a check-in of like where I'm at. I'm really excited about the future of this channel. I really want to kind of give you a little bit more insight into what I'm doing, where I'm at. Maybe I'll disclose in the next video. If you are moving and you are going through the same growing pains and the struggles or have moved, I just wanted to kind of check in and also give you some tips. I'm a military child. If you are new to my channel, welcome. First time video watchers, I appreciate you. No, but like, so I've moved over 10 times in my life, and so I figured I might as well give you guys some tips. I wrote some down. Let me go ahead and give it to you. Number 1, to make a plan. I know this seems really generic. I feel like a lot of mine are kind of generic, but like maybe take the advice. It will really help you so much. Like, I am a procrastinator. I'm working on it. So this is one of those situations that procrastinating will make you very stressed, and it is not worth it. I'm just letting you know, it's not worth it. You always have more things than you think that you have. Checklists are very helpful. That way you can physically see absolutely everything that needs to get done. Day by day, like planning weeks in advance to figure out what you're gonna tackle is the best thing. Task out things into subcategories. I find that like breaking down that giant list into chunks kind of makes it a little bit less overwhelming. Maybe if you do a room a week, or like you all the hooks or all of the blinds or the deep cleaning on one day. So I find that deep cleaning, like it should be your first cleaning, and it kind of gets rid of the first round of junk, miscellaneous things that you forgot you had, things that you don't use anymore, getting rid of like those donation piles, clothes that don't fit, clothes that you've never used, all that stuff. It's a nice spring clean slate, but you always have more that you can get rid of. Also during that deep cleaning process, you kind of sort piles into the proper rooms or locations. And so like staying organized is the biggest key to moving, because like you'll have some things in one room that need to be designated for another room. And so like if you have professional movers coming, or you're packing yourself yourself. Everything's already organized, so like when you unpack in your other location, it just makes it a little bit more seamless, a little bit more easy. It's not helpful if you have upstairs boxes in this room and then you have like kitchen supplies and you have to bring it all the way downstairs because you forgot, or like things that should be in the garage or whatever. It's just like a perfect time to designate labels and organize everything. I would Marie Kondo each space. If you don't know who that is, I will tag her somewhere up here. But literally just thank your space, thank it for like protecting you, being a part of your life, but now it's like you're moving on, you're transitioning. And with this transitions, you don't necessarily need to bring absolutely everything with you. I think honestly that ties into minimalistic culture a little bit. The fact that we should be able to be a little bit free, not be overwhelmed and trapped by the purchases that we have. But at the same time, some things do make you happy. So if that makes you happy, keep it. If it's worth taking with you, keep it. But some things, let go. I realized very quickly moving a lot this year that I actually don't need as many things as I like necessarily thought that I needed on the day-to-day. Like some things are nice to have and some things are more convenient to have, but it's not essential to day-to-day life. It's not essential to living. And so on those standards, packing 2 suitcases and moving across the country seemed a little bit easier. And so those are my quick tips. But if you are moving or have moved, this is an open discussion, so leave like your different tips and stuff and helpful advice that I had missed in the comments below. That would be really helpful to like the community. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and say that moving can definitely be chaos, but it doesn't have to be. I always have the need to like get my life together when I'm moving and like finding like the perfect structure before I leave and then seamlessly moving in when I get here. But that doesn't always have to be the case. I think that we can give ourselves a little bit more patience, a little bit more kindness. If you're going through the process, you understand, but sometimes it's okay if you're still piecing it together little by little and day by day. So I encourage you to be kind to yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye.